organizations and creating value. So, value is an emotion that we assign to something, and it's also the case in organizations. In organizations, value is often hidden behind other comprehensive words such as efficiency, transparency, quality, or customer focus. If you ask different people within organizations about these things, you get different answers, usually from the perspective of the role or function the one has within this organization. So if we ask a manager about quality, it's totally different than we ask maybe the director about quality. In organizations, it's also the same when we connect value with customers. People often think of marketing to see how value can be added to products or services. And again, it is not about product or service. It's about the value in the head of the consumer. Let us step out of the organization and become aware that the value is in the customer's brain. So imagine a musician. He or she stands on a stage in front of a packed hall. So what is the value now? That this musician plays without mistakes, maybe he or she is a virtuoso, or plays beautiful. The value is the emotion in the mind of the people in the audience. It's a bit similar to how we act in traditional organizations. Organizations are naturally internal focused and do their incredible best to deliver high quality, but have a little ability to create value with the market. So it is kind of a musician who is playing in a studio, doing the best, and it's totally different than a live act. Although the transaction takes place in two directions, let's say selling and buying, or offering a service, this is hardly an interaction in organization. A musician plays and look for interaction and react on it. So when a musician plays for the audience, it acts and learns nearly or almost at the same time. Traditional companies should understand that their organization is just a method, like playing an instrument, so to produce something valuable. So you could compare them with isolated performance engines and are not designed to learn and interact with the users and create value by interaction. So an isolated performance engine naturally suffers from an unstable, unpredictable, fast-changing market because it can't act and react on these changes. So that's really a problem at this moment. Stability sounds very valuable, but it's not. A company should have a mechanism to create value through interaction with the market and the interaction with the user. Digitization makes this interaction a lot easier and scalable. This will radically change businesses. A company that creates value with its customers is focused on the value it generates and uses the method that gives it the most effective resonance at that time, exactly like a musician who plays and reacts on what it sees or feels, and we call this polyglot. And in organization, anything that is repeatable and not a challenge will be automated. What remains are the human touch points and the challenges of organizations, and there's always an interaction in between. So concepts such as marketing or sales will have a completely different meaning in this new context.